Welcome everyone to my Chinese cooking collective. Today we're going to make a worldwide Chinese classic, the green beans and beef stir fry. I'm Kenneth Tam. I've been in the US for about 7 years. I still remember how I struggled to find a legit Asian food in my area when I first arrived the country. After all those years, I finally decided to start this channel to show you how to cook simple, real Chinese food. So, if you're curious about authentic Chinese recipes and cooking techniques, or just simply want to try the local taste, click the subscribe button below. Also check my other videos for fresh and rarely seen recipes. I'll be uploading regularly. The green bean and beef stir fry is categorized into Cantonese cuisine. If you have watched my other videos, you might have learned about the characteristic of Cantonese stir fry. When we are doing Cantonese stir fry, we don't want sauce on the dish. We only season the food with basic seasoning such as salt, sugar, and pepper. Also, there shouldn't be any water or sauce left in the wok after you have done cooking. If you see a saucy stir fry, that might either not be a Cantonese style stir fry or the dish might have been done wrongly. First, let's look at the ingredients. I have some beef slices that is around 2 inch or 5 cm long. If you plan to slice the beef yourself, make sure you slice them against the grain. The beef I got is not an expensive cut. If you want richer beef flavor, I suggest using short rib slices. That cut is the best for the stir-fry dish. I also got some green beans here. You can substitute with another kind of beans such as sugar snap or the yard-long beans. Before we start prepping our ingredients, we need to do an important step. Soak your green beans into water for at least half an hour. The green beans will replenish the moisture that is lost during the transportation process. This technique does not only apply to green beans, it also applies to any kind of vegetables. Meanwhile, we're going to prepare our meat. Here is another important step. We have to rinse our meat first. This might seem disgusting, but this is actually a similar procedure as to the blanching process when we are making stock. When we are blanching our meat, we force out the blood foam with hot temperature. But for this dish, we are washing the blood out with cold or room temperature water. So after rinsing out the blood, pat the beef dry. Then we are going to marinate the beef. Add half tablespoon of light soy sauce, half tablespoon of oyster sauce, half tablespoon of dark soy sauce, half tablespoon of sugar, and finally half tablespoon of tapioca starch. Mix well with your hands. That looks like a lot of liquid, but don't worry, the beef can absorb all of them. At last, add a splash of oil and then set them aside. The oil can lock up the moisture in the meat. After the beans have been soaked for 30 minutes, drain the water away, then trim their tips away. And now we can start cooking. Heat your wok till piping hot. Add oil. Then add in the beef. Sear the beef for 20 to 30 seconds. Then we can loosen them up and stir fry them for about 1 minute. We have to stir fry the beef till 80% cooked. You don't have to cook through the meat, or it will be overcooked when we mix them together with the beans. Then clean your wok, and then heat it till piping hot again. Add oil, and add the beans. Keep stirring or the beans will be burned. After about a minute, add a pinch of salt. Stir and mix well. After about a minute again, add a splash of water. We are going to steam the green beans. Cover the lid for about 1 minute. Take the lid away and then add the beef into the beans. Quickly stir fry them for about 30 seconds. Finally, add a splash of Shaoxing wine from the side of the wok. Stir fry for about 10 seconds. Don't turn your gas down. We need to keep the gas as high as possible for the entire stir-frying process. And now, your green beans and beef stir-fry is done. Look at the product. There is no sauce on the plate, and it doesn't look soggy. Look at the wok. There's no water left. And this is the basic standard of doing any Cantonese stir fry. Here is the technical summary. First, you should soak the beans in water for at least 30 minutes to replenish their moisture. Second, rinse your beef in cold water to remove the blood before marinating them. And finally, when you are stir frying, keep your gas on high for the entire process. And now, enjoy this gorgeous and simple green beans and beef stir fry. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to learn more about authentic Chinese recipes. See you next time!